Welcome back. We are sitting at 6:14 on this Thursday morning. Mike Eppel joining us now. Good morning, Mike. How are you?
Okay, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Okay, big story here. We've got to continue to follow what's happening at the borders. The Ambassador Bridge, we talked about this yesterday. So we already have supply chain issues because of this. But specifically, when it comes to the automotive industry, what is happening?
Well, Ford has shut down its engine plant in Windsor because they can't get parts across the bridge at the Ambassador. And Toyota has effectively sent its workers home for the rest of the week at its main auto production here in the province, Melanie, because they can't get parts. It's, the just-in-time delivery network that the automotive sector always seems to feel it first. And we're seeing that case in point. The mayor of Windsor yesterday said something that was really telling, that, before a vehicle rolls off the assembly line at the Chrysler minivan plant in that city, that vehicle and its parts effectively go back and forth across the border 7 times. Think about that. It's not just you bring everything in, you assemble the vehicle. No, it has to be shipped quite a few times. And so this is how this bottleneck has become the key part here of this trucker protest. What do you do about it? That of course is the challenge, how long it lasts, and now the ripple effects to a wider ranging part of the economy. A small group ostensibly causing a much larger issue. Well, that is another big problem here. Certainly in the short term, and how long it lasts, we don't know.
That's the thing. And again, a reminder, we're going to go live to Windsor in the next hour with our Adrian Gabriel, who is standing by to get us an update on that. Okay, expected today, U.S. inflation update. We're going to get that, and that will be telling.
It's going to be 7% on the inflation rate, highest since the early 1980s, back when we saw interest rates at that time. You could get a GIC. I remember it well, where it used to be up and around 15% on a guaranteed investment certificate, because back then it was a very different time for interest rates versus inflation. But this is the reason why next month you're going to see the U.S. Federal Reserve start to raise interest rates, possibly much more aggressively, actually, now than the Bank of Canada, because all of a sudden we've got all sorts of domestic issues here the Bank of Canada has to think about. But at the same time, inflation matters, not just to your pocketbook, but for politics. And as of this morning, the U.S. President, Joe Biden, has his lowest approval rating of his term in office so far. It's below 40%. And it's about the cost of living. They're paying, highest price for gas in the U.S. in 8 years. Everything's going up in price. And this is becoming a much more focused issue for politicians and obviously consumers, and what it means for interest rate policy here coming up.
Mike, finally for you, you were waiting on the Disney numbers, I know, right at the top of your list. Let's just say they were pretty big.
Yeah, they were. The theme park numbers were really strong. It's like you go to Disney and apparently you try to forget about COVID.
Right. Whole other world.
It's a whole new world, yeah. And the streaming numbers were record-breaking again, Melanie. So this one is up 7, looking at Disney right now, up 7% pre-market. So, yeah.
I thought you were going to break into song, by the way. I thought you were going to sing.
It is way too early on that, and it's also Thursday.
So tomorrow I can ask you to sing and you're good to go? Okay.
No, I'm just saying. I'm not making any predictions.
You're not there yet. Okay, Mike, have yourself a good day. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Take care.